This is it. The final PV for To Be Hero X. Shoutouts to Rin again for all these translations. I appreciate you so much for 24 episodes worth of translations, except I think I stopped watching some of the PVs during like the middle period where they were setting up all these different characters. You know what happened up till episode 20. But here we go. Episode 24 finale. Zero's existence is the variable everyone fears, while X, independent of existing forces, seek to uncover what truth. Zero and X. Zero, again, if you don't know, there is this figure who was God in the past, and because of him, the commission was created, and they decided to divide the powers onto different heroes so that all the powers and the faith and the trust isn't consolidated into one single being. Zero, again, is supposed to be Unk Rock's father, I think. At least that's what they said when they said his father created Zero, and there's like a portrait, a picture with young Unk Rock and his father in like some sort of superhero suit and his face is obscured. I think that he created Zero and he himself is Zero, and maybe Dragon Boy could be the vessel of the next Zero. I don't know. And then there's X. He just does his thing, bro, by himself. Let's check it out.
明天是开赛第一天，都给我打起精神！
啊哈，时间到，下班。哎，他怎么能说走就走了？
他从一开始就。
The true power fantasy is right here, bro. What? You only worked 8 hours of your expected contractual working agreement hours, and you're leaving home after working your expected hours? How can he do this? Oh my god, this guy doesn't give a fuck about his job. Okay, first tournament starting. I don't think this is Miss J. X is kind of like a salaryman here, and he's just kind of slacking off, and he's working for the tournament stuff, I guess. But also, it's funny how like his poster here, look at this. 3 consecutive championships. Mr. X, the three-peat. We see 3D Dragon Boy here onto the right side too. Some interesting little Easter eggs.
啊哈，时间到，下班。哎，他怎么能说走就走了？
他从一开始就隐匿。
What's he reading? Boom. X. Is he reading his own comic book?
开始就隐匿身份，不加入任何英雄事务所，摆明了就是想要凌驾于一切之上。
Yeah.
比赛吧，在成为众矢之的之前，联合会日日夜夜都在担心我会。
Yo, Ahu and X, man. I love how they have a close relationship because of what happened last episode. But that's the interesting thing, how this guy has no contracts to hero agencies. So basically, this is it. All the heroes are basically corpo VTubers, which is funny because X apparently was also a VTuber in the past, and that's how I think he gained that trust value behind anonymous identity. But like, think about it like this. All the like contracted like superhero agencies and superheroes, they are corpo VTubers, while X is indie VTuber. X is like Iron Mouse. Well, that's not really fair to say, because Iron Mouse, while she may be indie right now, she still was corpo. But what I'm trying to say is like, this is like the pinnacle of like freelance indie VTuber, while everyone else is shackled down by corporations like Niji Sanji and can't possibly like speak out and have their freedom.
摆明了就是想要凌驾于一切之上。
比赛吧，在成为众矢之的之前，联合会日日夜夜都在担心我会是下一个 Zero， 却没发现
The next Zero.
Zero 其实从未泯灭。
Ooh.
等你上场后就知道。
What the Big Johnny. 3D Big Johnny. Uncanny Valley, Freaky Johnny.
从未泯灭。
等你上场后就知道，各家和
Uncroc,
为
Esol.
了争夺
Yo, Jimmy. Mickey looking menacing though. I love Mickey's bar. I would love to, you know, go over to Mickey's bar and enjoy some drinks, but look at that, man. Look how fucking menacing he looks.
为了争夺第一，将会多么不择手段了。
All right. The first fight is... This is nice, I think? This is the commoner, right? I don't know, because like, we don't... No, hold up. What do we see here? Who is this guy? This is Linling, right? Yeah, this is Linling, the commoner. You know, after he basically, you know, went public with his identity, you know, he still has a lot of fans. So, final episode is gonna be the first, but that's crazy. What? Like, the first episode is going to be, like, the first round of the tournament. But how the fuck is that gonna work? Because we're finaleing. I thought that they were gonna like have like X's backstory for the finale, and then the season finale would conclude with like the tournament is finally starting, and then boom, season 2 is then like the actual ranking tournament itself. But I don't know, man. Director Howland been cooking, so I trust, you know, what he's got, and it's gonna be pretty exciting to see. And this is the final PV. Now sub. It's been fun working on these for the past 5 months. I appreciate you, Soldier. Thank you, Rin, for all the work. I heard the last episode is 40 minutes. Is that true? No. That's kind of sad. Fuck. I wish it was. I'm curious if X will defeat every top 10 heroes and become X in 4-year term, or something will beat him. I don't know. What if like Lin Ling is positioned to take over X next? What if Ahu is? I don't know, because like the commission is trying to take away all the power and influence from X, right? And they are trying to come up with any excuse to stop this man from becoming the next Zero. And I'm sure X has his own plans too, but what is the truth that he's trying to uncover, man? The fear and truth, and how the commission themselves are the ones consolidating powers, and they want to, you know, free the masses from the trust value and the fear, like they said before. That's also what Mr. Sham was saying, right? That like these old meta stuff, fear and trust, it's going out. The future is something else. We'll see, man. Here's a link to their tweet. Bang, 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 bang. Go give it a like and check out their content on their own Twitter profile. And I'll see you on the actual episode. Bye-bye.